All right, so I'm gonna go back to a little bit more prep before we actually do it. I actually borrowed this from my wife. It's just acetone though. It's in a nail colored thingy, but it's just acetone. You can use alcohol or any kind of solvent has got to be used to prep the surface or it will not stick. Just like you're painting a car, man. You're painting anything. Just try to get it where you can get it on there. And of course you don't want to get dust all over it if you can help it. You gotta remember any nicks or it's gotta be a gouge that you can feel will show up whenever you're finished. Okay. Get a little bit more peel in there. That's that. That's that. The rest is going to be black accents. So the door, the grip, it's all going to be black accents. So I'm going to bring over the hydro dipping tank that I made. And grab a pair of scissors. Make sure we got plenty of room here. Okay, there's our tank. This I got on Amazon. This is the activator. Shake it real good. It has directions on the back. And here is some of the film that I use. And it comes in a roll. You can get it on Amazon. Don't get it wet. If you get it wet, it's going to start getting all slippery and gooey. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to unroll it. Just like you're wrapping a Christmas present, which I'm not that good at either. And I'm going to cut off a section for the first piece we're going to do. Our first couple pieces. So this water is hot water. You're going to want the shiny side down because you want, this is going to be facing out, and you're going to lay this in on top of it. So we'll start with something small here. So this piece here is going to be laid in there and then wrapped. So I want to get a piece of tape or something to wrap these threads so I don't have to fight with them to get them ready. Let me see what I can use. Oh, I have some tape here. Well, here we go. This will work. Something to cover the threads. It ain't got to be nothing special. What are you doing? The dog's down here licking my feet, y'all. So we're going to take the Teflon tape. Just because it's something that I could peel off that'll actually take off the hydro dipping film with it. I'll peel it off. Get out of here. Knox, what are you doing? Okay. So we're going to make sure this doesn't get in the way of our actual dipping process. So the last thing we want is anything to get underneath the dip. Alright, so this piece is ready. And what I'm going to attempt to do is going to try to go right in and go whoop, whoop. Let's see. If I go like that and hit that side, and I go, no, I think if you hit this side, then you can roll it. Yep, alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop it in, let it sit for, I think it's like 30 seconds it says. There's air trapped underneath it. There we go. Now we're going to hit it with the activator. just an even coat. And there's air bubbles in there. I do not like that. Gotta figure out how to get that air bubble out. Okay. You guys ready? I'm ready. Let me see if I can turn this down for y'all to see what's going on. Here we go. I'm gonna just go. Let's see, should I go this way and try to come back? Should I go like this? I think we're gonna go like this. Y'all ready? Okay, y'all, so far so good. Keep that like that. I'm gonna set this out to dry. I got an ugly piece on the back there. Let's go ahead and give it another dip right there to cover that. And that was not the smartest thing, I don't think. Oh, there we go, there we go, come on. Oh, that's perfect. So that was just something that I just did on my own. That wasn't a, like I said, this is only my second time doing it. And the first time was a fail. But there, give you guys a good view of the upper. I think it looks pretty good. Now when it dries, we'll clear it. Honey, look. It's just water. That's the upper. All right, I'm setting this out here to dry, and we'll come back for the lower. Come on, back up. All right, we're gonna get rid of that. That is some very thick film, so I don't know if they have better film that's not as thick. I really don't. This was my first time doing it, so as we get better at it, I'll tell you. If y'all do any, or you have done any, let me know how yours turned out. Or if y'all see something I'm doing crazy wrong. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and do the, why not, right? Dry off my hands. Get me razor blade. Like I said, you don't want it to be wet because wetness will cause issues. So let's go ahead and go with the Who's that, Ma? Oh. Okay. Let's make sure that is going to cover it. I think it will. Alright, so I had trouble with an air bubble getting it last time, so I'm going to lay it like this first. I'm going to lay it just like this. Try to learn from each time. We're not going to just chunk it in there this time. We're going to... Come on, JJ. Flip it. Come on, flip it. Alright. Try to learn from each time of doing it, guys. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Nice. Okay, I could have probably done a little better on that end, but I think I probably should have let it sit a little bit longer. So that's turning out okay. And that looks like it's going to turn out okay once we get that big clump out of there. I'm learning. It's a slow learning process for me. Try to make it work, y'all. I think we got it that time, guys. This side turned out great, which was the bad side last time, and this side didn't turn out so great. We're not gonna quit. Keep going until we get it right. I think I figured it out. I think I ain't letting it sit long enough. Because it's staying thick. The longer you let it sit, the thinner it gets. When it's thick, it doesn't want to cooperate, you know? I'll strip it down and do it again. I don't really care. I got plenty of film. The dog don't like it. The dog says, stop it. We got 2 more pieces left. This and the trigger guard. What's he over there sneezing at? Oh, sneezy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. My biggest problem is I get impatient.
Yes, I know.
Hey, you're not supposed to agree with me.
Well, you are very impatient.
I just like to play with it. Make it very, very cool looking. Be nice if I had a good pair of scissors too. Alright, y'all. Here we go. We're going to start like flipping it down. Of course, it's stuck to my hand. Sorry, I'm cool with that. Now we're going to let it sit this time longer and get over my impatience. We're going to let it sit till it gets thin, thin, thin. I got to open the door for a minute. It smells like a paint booth. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to like. And if you don't like it, I'm so sorry. We're going to do a quick dip right here with this piece. I do not like that. Patience are definitely needed for this type of work. Knox, come here. Y'all, I suck at this. I mean, it ain't bad, but it could be a lot better. There's some areas that's going to have to be re-dipped, and I'm okay with it. But when it's all dry, I'll show you the finished product. Peace. So it's still wet, but it is turning out very good. Look, you can see where it's starting to dry. And I got Hydro Dip stuff all over my hands. It's gonna turn out pretty doggone good, I think. There's a trigger guard. Come look pretty sweet. That's the Merca edition, camouflage, hydro dipping. Now, I'm gonna start hydro dipping like gearbox shells and building custom gearboxes and shipping them wherever. My thoughts are this: I'm gonna make 12 to 1, 13 to 1, 16 to 1, 18 to 1, and helical gear box shells. I'm going to go ahead and put a gate in them. I'm going to run with gate on everything, and pretty much set it up to where all you do is drop it in. And you'll be able to choose what motor you want to run, depending on the ratio of the gears. And I'll help you recommend it. I'm going to do a full video build with each one to where you'll have a file to where I'll email it to you, and you'll be able to watch the gearbox being built, and you'll be able to see exactly what's in it. I'm going to do them totally radical gearboxes, so y'all keep following for updates on where they're going to be released and how much. I'm going to go ahead and probably build about 10 this week coming up, and I'll do the videos on those and tell me what y'all think. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Peace.